It doesn't matter where you are in life. If you don't feel blessed, you won't be blessed. You gotta know your worth before you can be worth anything.
All the days when not a thing went right. All the pain, all the sleepless nights. I'm not blessed because it all went right. I'm a warrior, I'm blessed because I got fight. When failure tried to take my mind, I wouldn't let failure take my life. I'm not blessed because it all went right. I'll never give up, I'm blessed because I got fight. Broken in pain, lonely, battered and bruised, always the same day. Nothing new or unusual, seems like nothing changed. It's always the same rules. No matter how bad it gets, I refuse to lose. No matter how bad it gets, I'll keep on moving. No matter how bad it gets, I can still choose to keep fighting up, to keep trying up, to keep grinding up, keep rising up. I just got to that point where enough was enough. I can't keep complaining, sitting and waiting for luck. I have to stop asking why me and start looking inside. Push through the pain and tell my story on the other side. Had to renew my mind and start fighting. I won't lie, it was frightening, but I survived. That choice got me to where I am today. If you think things always went my way, listen close to what I gotta say. All the days when not a thing went right. All the pain, all the sleepless nights. I'm not blessed because it all went right. I'm a warrior, I'm blessed because I got fight. When life tried to take my mind, I won't let anything take my mind. I'm not blessed because it all went right. I'll never give up, I'm blessed because I got. They never got to see all the sleepless nights, all the sacrifices, the choice between heat and eating or having lights. All the knockdowns, knockbacks and failed tries. They don't see the wounds and scars cause they're internalized. They think I'm blessed and think that everything went right. They just see the end results and think I'm alright because I always smile. But they ain't seen the grind. I work so hard that overtime is just normal time. When you lose it all and then still lose again, it builds a different kind of fight inside. It builds a different kind of drive, different kind of fight, different kind of fire, different kind of desire, a different kind of light. But I'm blessed because I've got fight. I wasn't handing nothing. The callus on my hand shows you I ain't bluffing. I'm like the time, you can't stop me for nothing. It's a marathon and I just keep on running. All the days when not a thing went right. All the pain, all the sleepless nights. I'm not blessed because it all went right. I'm a warrior, I'm blessed because I got fight. When life try to take my mind, I won't let anything take my mind. I'm not blessed because it all went right. I'll never give up, I'm blessed because I got fight.
That's my blessing. Not that I was handed my dreams, but that I had enough fight in me, that I had enough belief in me to go after my dream, that I had the courage to keep going, to push through the pain, to rise through the darkness, and to tell my story on the other side. My story. My blessed story.
All the days when not a thing went right. All the pain, all the sleepless nights. I'm not blessed because it all went right. I'm a warrior, I'm blessed because I got fight. When life try to take my mind, I won't let anything take my mind. I'm not blessed because it all went right. I'll never give up, I'm blessed because I got fight.
Good morning, YouTube land. How is everybody doing this Sunday morning? Our Lord is an awesome God, and He's been proving that to me on a daily basis, especially here of late. As most of you know, my mother had passed away a couple months ago, and that was unexpected. It has been my father who has had the health issues, and pretty much all of our attention and care had been on my father. Sadly, after my mother's passing, my dad took a bad turn, and his dementia got really bad. And unfortunately for my dad, he has frontal lobe dementia, which is the worst of the worst to have as far as dementia is concerned. His paranoia and delusional thoughts have consumed him. And it's pretty much like the movie The Body Snatchers, where, you know, you have the body of that loved one, but it's not that person, it's a different person. And that's pretty much where my dad is at now. He's in the later stages of dementia. And unfortunately, he couldn't be at home by himself, and he was just too dangerous for anybody else to take care of him. And so we got him into a facility, a private one, that's covered by the money that my father had saved up with his pension, money in the bank, and the sale of the home and everything. So he's fine. He's doing fine, but we had about a month there where it was really scary, and he was alone with no family members close by, and it just took a lot of jockeying between family members to take trips down there to be with him during this time. It's just unfortunate, like we kept trying to warn my parents about that, this day was going to come, and because they were so far away from their children, it was going to make it hard for us to help them in their time of need. And well, that time came, and unfortunately they weren't close, and it did make things very hard on the family members to try to help. But by the grace of God, everything lined up. My father didn't have anything go wrong. He didn't leave the house or do something crazy and stupid. And now he's in a safe place, a place we know he's being taken care of, a place that we trust, a private place, and not a cheap place, that's for sure. And then on top of all of this, my health took a turn for the worst. I've been having some kind of a stomach issue for the last few weeks. It's not been fun, but hey, I'm here, I'm alive, and God bless. On to the next business. I have been doing some moonlighting, folks. I was recruited by another streamer. I was needed to help them go after a very evil, bad person, a person that makes Natasha Cooper look PG rated. At the height of the show, I was doing 5 shows a week on panel, doing little skits, videos, pretty much like what I was doing in the Kim and Crafton days with KPL 5 News Radio. Just some humorous skits, but truthful, down to point, but using parody and humor to spread the truth. And the cool thing is we use their words against them. We take their words and totally spoof them and make fun of them and make them look like complete idiots. And it's just been fun to do. I love comedy. I love laughing and stuff. And so yeah, that's been cool. But for like a 2-minute video, a 2-minute ad that I'll do for that day on the panel, it will take me about 2 hours to do that skit. And on average, I do anywhere from 2 to 4 videos per show. And some of the skits that I do, they're 7 to 8, sometimes 10 to 13 minutes long. And boy, those take like 4 or 5, sometimes 6 hours just to do one of those. I'm very lucky. I'm on panel with 6 great people. All of them are very funny, very talented. We're almost pretty much like a variety show. It's like a variety hour because we got music, skits, and all kinds of stuff. And it's all geared to taking a very bad person out. And because I had committed to this, I couldn't back down. I couldn't leave. So it was tough. It was tough for me to go through the loss of my mother, basically the loss of my father, and then health issues, and all that happening and trying to be funny on top of it. So yeah, it was difficult, but the drive to do the right thing and take an evil person out who has done way more than Natasha Cooper could ever dream of. And I couldn't say no. I felt that it was the right thing to do. I waffled on it a little bit, debating, should I get involved in something like this again? Another war, another battle. But this time I had help. I wasn't like my little channel by myself doing my stuff. I mean, I had Kim and Crafton, and they would show some of my stuff. And so, I mean, I had that, but nothing like what I have right now. I have an army. I have the best group of people backing me, excellent mods, just a really very good ran stream. And I've never seen a closeness, a tightness, almost family-like atmosphere with this group of people. And it's awesome. It's awesome to know that you're appreciated and you have some cool people. Something that is strange because it's not something that you would see typically on YouTube. It would have been something that I would have expected to see when I first came into YouTube, being all naive and thinking that everything was all great, not really understanding what YouTube was all about. And well, unluckily for me, my first venture into YouTube was Natasha Cooper during the Predicto case days. And it didn't take me long, I think a couple months, and I was out of there. I didn't last long. Didn't take me long to figure her out. A lot of the lessons that I had learned battling against Natasha, that experience has paid off tenfold in this situation that I'm in now. I'm the one with experience. I'm basically the journeyman, the statesman of the crew. Other than the person that runs the channel, he has a lot more experience than me doing YouTube. But as far as this type of a battle, going up against a person that is so much like Natasha Cooper, this battle, this fight was tailor-made for me. It was made for me. And after seeing how many people this person has hurt, people that I liked, people that I followed, and friends. I mean, this guy would attack people, go third world nuclear on them. This guy would do stuff that would make Natasha Cooper look PG rated. And well, like we all wanted and wished and hoped to actually see Natasha Cooper go into prison and everything. And well, that didn't happen, but we were hoping that we would see that on YouTube and everything. Well, guess what? Now it's going to happen, but with a different person. And well, I'm enjoying that because this person's days are numbered and prison time is waiting for this person. And well, we've been a major pain in this dude's side. And I take great pride in that because I'm giving this person everything that he dished out to everybody else. I'm giving him a taste of his own medicine, but I do it with all parody, laughing, and jokes. And during the 4 months that this show has been going on, we have made a difference in that community. Things are starting to turn around, and I sometimes have to pinch myself because it almost doesn't seem real. The only wish that I have is that we would have been able to witness this with Natasha and share the joys that this community is going to share when this guy goes to prison. They will be having parties galore. Every community, every channel in that community is going to be partying. In fact, I'm pretty sure we're going to be on like 12 hours for that day and just nothing but just letting loose of all of the funny, humorous stuff that we had done in the 4 months of attacking this guy, exposing this guy, using his words against him to where he didn't even want to mention our names anymore because we were that bad. We were that bad. We were his worst nightmare. And I'm proud of that. I take great pride in that. Like Pastor Mill would always say, a righteous anger. And that's what it was. I fought with a righteous anger, but never yelling or screaming. Pretty much always done with humor and laughter. Pretending to be different characters, making up funny songs, commercials, shows, movies. We were pretty much what the early days of SNL were like. We have a musician on our panel who writes music for us, plays it for us. We also have somewhat a famous person on our panel, a person that has pretty much everybody knows in the community because they're known. They're known in the anti-Scientology movement. I mean, people, we are bumping shoulders with channels that have over 200,000 subscribers, members. And these are the people that are supporting us in the job that we're doing, because this guy has caused major havoc and tore down a complete movement. This guy is complete evil. He makes Natasha Cooper look PG. And that's hard to do because we all know Natasha Cooper is about as nasty and evil as they come. But trust me, she doesn't have anything on this guy. So with all of that said, I just wanted to give you guys an update. I know I haven't been on here for a little while. It's hard for me to be spiritual and do what I do when I'm feeling so horrible and, your world's falling apart. I mean, your parents, I basically lost both my parents pretty much at the same time. And it's rough, it's hard. But I know where my mom is at, and I know when my dad's time comes, I know where he'll be at. And I know the day will come when I'll see them soon. The glorious thing about that is I'll never be separated from them ever again. I will be with them and the Lord and all the angels and all the saints and all the Christians for an eternity. An eternity. No end in sight, never an end, with complete happiness, and the closest to hell that any of us would ever come will be our time spent on earth. But for those of you who do not believe, question whether God is real or not, just put this one on for size. If what I'm telling you is true, then the closest to heaven that you'll ever get is your time spent here on earth, which is just a blink of an eye compared to eternity. And well, your eternity will be your hell, because that's where you're going to go. Those are not my words. Those are God's words himself. Look, I'm not your judge. I'm not going to judge you. It's not my place to do that. I can share the information to you, share the knowledge of the word to you, but it's up to you to make that choice, like it's up to every single one of us. Even us that have become Christians, we made that choice because God gave us the freedom of choice to choose whether we believe or not believe. And it's your right to not believe. You can do what you want, but there's a price that comes with it. Think about that price and think about how much you stand to lose. And with that said, folks, God bless you. Have a great day. Have a great week. And remember, Jesus loves you, and I love you too.